Hello, everybody. Hello, Petunia and Tristan. Hope you guys are having a good day slash evening. Petunia, you said September is officially the craziest month of the year. At your school today, 5 to 7 kids were fighting out in the courtyard, and it led to the school being put in lockdown. By the way, my experience at the fair. Okay, hold on. Before we get to the fair. Hello, Brandon. Hello, Francisco. And hello, Holy Night. Hope you're having a good day slash evening. Yeah, so, maybe we'll get onto a whole conversation about school fights because I don't think I've ever talked about that. Hello, Maho. Hope you're doing well. Am I going to wear these? I don't know if I'm going to wear these or not. I don't know if they're needed yet. And with the blue glare, I don't know if it's a little distracting even for myself. The camera angle's a little different. I found a different wire, so we'll see how this works. Now you're like looking down on me. It's a little weird, but as long as you can still hear me and everything, let me know because I have different music playing, as you can tell. And yeah, I'm a little discombobulated here, admittedly. So anyways, I hope you're all doing well. So we'll get back to the school fight in a second, but that is pretty crazy, Petunia. And the school year has only begun. You've arrived. Hello. Hello, Holy Night. Let's see. My first week in a trade school, a senior got accused of having cocaine and all of the seniors had to be searched. Jesus. Wow. Crazy, crazy times. Howdy, Dr. Consuming. You feel better? I am glad to hear that you feel better, Tristan. Get done with the test. Oh, speaking of school, I'm still in university, but will be out in a few minutes. Got done with the test. Nice, Maho. Do you will make a Panzer II scale? What? This is a Panzer II. I still have the box art. It has been it's been over a month, I think, since we last streamed building this Panzer II. So I would like to get on this. And I was like, we should probably do this because it's been a bit too long, in my opinion, since we've done this. But yes, let me know if you can hear me. I think I'm going to turn down the music a little bit. It looks loud on my end, but again, I can never hear what I'm doing. Hello, Ryan. Hope you're doing well. I'm glad I didn't go to college. Not for me. Plus, no debt. I have almost 11K in savings for working since I was 15. Good for you, Tristan. I went to community college specifically to avoid debt as well, so I understand that. Very much so. I made sure if I was going to school that I could pay for it. And the only reason I went to community college was because my parents forced it upon me. They said, you must go to college, because my dad didn't go to college. And my mom went to a business school that later turned into a college. So when she puts it on her resume, it looks like she went to college, but she also didn't have the debt issue, from my understanding. She never talked about it, at least. My brother, on the other hand, he has debt, but he went to a trade school. So, but not as much debt as if he would have gone to college. Yeah. Oh, the American education system. Bankrupting everyone they possibly can. But, yes. It's in tiny scale, lol. Oh, yeah, it's not 70-second scale, is it? No, it's 1/35th. I've done 70-second scale, so this doesn't seem that tiny to me. My little BT-42 in the cabinet's much smaller. By the way, how are you doing? Oh, how are you dorming? Had exams yesterday and today. I hope you did good, Ryan. Over the best. I think he's asking the scale. Yeah, well, now I figured that out. Also, this looks like a mess over here. It's because I always end up flipping through these anyways. So I have the nice stand thing, and maybe if I left this out all the time, I'd use it more. But since I use this desk for everything, it's like it doesn't make sense to have it nicely put over here and then I have to move it and everything fall. I'm a little bit of a klutz, as you guys know. Also, I tried the lemonade at the fair. Oh yeah, I didn't read your whole fair thing, Petunia. Let me go back up to that. And then we can talk about school fights, because that's an exciting subject. By the way, my experience at the fair, I tried a funnel cake there, and let's just say my stomach wanted it out when I was trying to sleep, so I did exactly that. Oh, sorry, Petunia. I also tried lemonade at the fair. It's a bit funny that the guy who made the lemonade accidentally tipped it over and had to make a new one. Aw. Well, hopefully the lemonade was better than the funnel cake, and I'm sorry that the funnel cake made you sick. I guess you had never had funnel cake before, mayhaps? Funnel cake's okay. I'd rather just eat powdered sugar, but that's me. Um, it seems like we won't have that much debt to deal with once I get out in 4 years. From the school's estimate, it will only cost about $121K for all 4 years, which is an income, which for our income is doable. Really, that's a lot though. Holy crap, that's a lot of money. I don't even know how much like college costs nowadays, because again, I went to community college and I graduated in 2017, I think. So it's been a while for me. Wow, it's almost been a decade since I've been out of college. That's crazy. That's crazy to think about. Last week, I'm pretty sure I went and had a tour of a trade school with my sister to see what they had. Very nice. I didn't go see a bunch of schools because I knew I was going to go to community college, but I did go see 2 art schools. One in Pennsylvania and then the one was the Kubert School. If you know anything about that. Like, the people who run it, I actually knew their son. I think they ran it or they owned it. Anyways, they make comic books. It's pretty cool. They're like comic book artists. And then instead I went to community college and was taught by the guy from the Freemasons who made the Haagen-Dazs logo and tried to initiate us all into the Illuminati. I've told you all about that. I call it the Illuminati. It's really just the Freemasons, but you know. Tomato, I guess. Oh, hello, Mr. Control. Hope you're having a good day/evening. Unless money destroying way. Oh, hold on. Yeah, okay. Unless money destroying way, I found something out about my hands. I have a 1-to-1 steel model of a 1911. My thumb is too short to reach the mag release button, so I have to kick it to the side. Interesting. Oh, hey, first time I get to see one of these early. Tank time, let's go. Yes, tank time, let's go. I'm going to have to focus on this for half a second, and then I'll get back to you guys. Because, you know, multitasking is difficult. I need to find all of the C's. Which this looks like the C's to me. It is. Okay. Found them. We're good. Now I can continue. At least I have the right skew tree. I'm just always going to call them trees. I can never remember what they're called. I think you guys have corrected me like a multitude of times and I still can't remember. So that's the reason why I'm planning to transfer to a college closer to home. At the moment I have to take 2 train rides to get my college. Yeah, that's pretty rough. I went to a community college but not the one that I was supposed to go to. So it was a little more expensive than if I went to the one I was supposed to go to. It was out of county. It was community college, but it wasn't my county community college. Yeah. That made sense. Would rather eat a fried twinkle. I'm guessing you mean Twinkie. Also, okay. It's almost an hour of train rides. That's rough, Ryan. I have never been on a train that long in my life, I don't think. Okay, hold on. Why? That's J, but I have not J. And that's definitely the right piece. But I'm not going to rip it off of there if it's not saying it's the right piece. Okay. So we need C27. I also tried to fix the lighting so it's a little easier for you guys to see. Obviously, it's still pretty difficult, but I figured maybe it'd be a little easier. I don't know. Yeah. I'm just going to lay out the pieces over there. Hello, Quackers Kingdom. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good day/evening. I believe it is evening for you, though, if I remember correctly. You are not too far away from where I live, if I remember correctly. Our university prides on trying to be as low cost and to not have family be stressed about finances. That's good, Maho. Very good. Only reason I go to fairs is for the hand-cut French fries. Bricker's fries are the best. I go for the animals, but I have kiddos. Would rather eat a fried Twinkie. They're the goat then. I dormed in freshman year, but now I commute. I did the tests with almost full confidence, only for the grades to not match my expectations. That's always the worst. When you think you know something and then you don't. Been there, done that. Not fun. Also, if anyone here is good with math and go to trade school, go to the matching course. That is one of the best money-making trades to do. I had teachers could make $100 an hour with overtime. I know people who make that crazy amount of money. It's insane. It's just absolutely ridiculous. Oh, and tomorrow is your birthday, so happy early birthday. Tomorrow is my birthday, Petunia, so this is kind of a birthday stream because I initially was like, oh, maybe I'll stream tomorrow, but instead we're going to Red Robin. Because I don't go out to eat like ever, and I'm super excited to go to Red Robin because I haven't been there in at least half a decade. So very, very excited. Happy birthday. Thank you, Tristan. Thank you, thank you. In my country, in every moment, every people could be an agent for the SEBIN, hearing all to keep the stability. Okay. I don't quite completely follow, but thank you for the info. Thankfully, my college offers monthly passes for NJ Transit. Oh, that makes sense. That's very nice that they do that. Me and my family thought about dorming for my freshman year, but both agreed it's better and cheaper to stay home and commute. Yeah. I was almost an hour away from my community college, and I commuted. Well, I also worked though too through college. So, where are you from, if you don't mind me asking? Hi, Consume. Hello, Vanguard. Hope you're having a good day/evening. Anyways, got out and need to scoot to the train station. I'll still have the stream open on your AirPods. Sounds good, Maho. Safe travels. Oh, really? Hello, Mr. or Miss Vanguard. Happy early birthday too. Thank you. I mean, there are questions where one answer makes the most sense out of them all, only for it to be incorrect. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Where's my thingy? Where's my thingy? It's so weird that I have to do them separately. Otherwise, it sounds sad. Thank you so much, Tristan. $20 is my birthday gift to you. Unfortunately, no card. I'll find one and send it in Discord. Oh, thank you so much, Tristan. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yay! Oh my goodness. Yes, and thank you for the happy birthday as well, Chance. I don't know if I've seen your name before. So welcome to the stream, or, if you've lurked before and just never commented, hello. Which I understand, because that's generally what I do if I'm listening to live streams. Well, I hope you have fun at Red Robin. Yum. I am so excited for Red Robin. I'm like ridiculously excited to go to Red Robin. I was looking up the and it's so stupid because all I'm gonna get is chicken nuggets and fries, but I don't even care. I'm like, oh my god, I get to go out and eat for once. I never go out and eat, and it's so exciting. So I mean, we're all going as a family, and that just that even makes it better. It's like, it's nice. Did I mean to cut this piece off? Yeah, I did. Okay. It looks like that there. All right, let's keep my brain working. What else do I need here? I need this one. But yes, thank you for the birthday wishes. Yeah, I'm gonna be 30 tomorrow. Technically tomorrow morning. I think I've said this before, but I like to brag about the fact that I was born at 4:44 in the morning. Woo woo. It's just really cool, especially because, again, like, for those of you who, some of you know my name, it's Ivy. I don't advertise it a lot, but I and V in Roman numerals is the number 4. How freaking cool is that? There's some lore for you. It makes me like stupid excited. It's like that and my blood type make me super excited. I haven't commented before. Oh, okay, Chance. Well, I'm glad you commented. Thank you very much. Sorry I hit the microphone. And I hope you are doing well. And a comment about your con video. I wasn't expecting a kiddo reveal. Well, that's why I censored her face. I will never show my kids online. It's just not gonna happen. If they're teenagers and they want to come onto my channel, that's one thing. My oldest daughter really badly wants me to post her online, and I will not. Just because we watch YouTube a lot, and she watches like family channels. It's not like I watch everything she watches, so it's not like weird ones or ones where you're like, oh, there's some shifty stuff happening in the background, and you're pretty sure about it. But she likes to watch a lot of like family channels and stuff, and I'm like, she's like, I think we should do this. We should do what that family does, and you should post that. And I'm like, yeah, no, that's not happening. No, thanks. I'm good. When you're an adult, you can post things, or when you're a teenager, you can post things online. And then you can be on my channel. But I had to. That was just too funny that my kid called it, instead of a Pokeball, a Pukeball. It was so funny. That's why I had to record it, because she said it, and I was like, wait, what did you just say? And so she was like, it's a Pukeball. I was like, a Pokeball? And once I said Pokeball, she got it, and she said Pokeball. But I was like, that's too funny. And I also am behind on answering or responding to comments, so sorry if I haven't responded yet. I will respond to comments. Pukeball, LOL, the ball is full of barf. Oh god, I didn't even like visualize it. I was just like, oh, that sounds so silly. You were born in 1995, give or take? I was born in 1995. That is correct, Tristan. Happy birthday, then, consuming. Have fun. Thank you. I was born either at 2 or 2:30 p.m. Very nice. Yes, I am I get stupidly excited about my birth time and my my blood type. They're like my things. I'm like, I couldn't control them at all, and look at, they're cool. They're good ones. They're so stupid, like as if there's a bad one. The dirty 30. I hear, so it was so really funny. My grandmother was like, oh, she's like, you're getting old, kid. And my mom's right there. I look at my grandma, I was like, I know, right? If it were the Middle Ages, I'd be dead. My mom was like, no, don't say that. Some bad news about my model kit is when I was putting the tracks on, I took them off to make sure they were still glued, and as I did, they ripped in half because they were made out of rubber. Ooh, definitely just glue those suckers back together. I rip things apart all the time. Just glue it back together. Yeah. Please try again later. How do I reconnect? File. I'm back. Am I back? Oh my gosh. If I just wait, did it come back? Did it come back? Guys, am I back? She'll be back when she finds out. I found out. My hair's a freaking mess now. Ugh. Are we back? Hope you all had a wonderful night. I'll see you next stream. Bye, plastic. Oh no. It shows that I'm back on here, but I don't think it reconnected yet. Hold on. She's back? Am I back? My chat's not updated on this side, which is gonna be a real problem. Hold on, can I like... hopefully that fixes itself. Seems it's back. Okay. I was still talking, by the way. You're right. I was still talking. I have no idea where it left off. I'm roughly the same age as Maho is the last thing I saw here. And thank you, Brandon, for the happy birthday. My chat in OBS is not up. It's not fixed. And the problem with that is I can't scroll on the chat on screen. So, oh, you know what? Let me put it up on my phone then, because or else I'm not going to be able to, well, continue with the Panzer, finish it. We'll see how far I can get. I don't know. Let me just get this, because or else I'm going to totally miss a lot of comments. Well, you know what? All right. Maybe that's it. I'll have to catch up on stream and look at the comments. You'll just have to redo the comments. And nothing, if you post something and you didn't mean to post it, you can't take it back because it doesn't go away on the screen one. So this is fun. It's like a new challenge. Figures I would lose connection on the night of before my birthday, huh? It can't ever go right, can it? Well, continue with the Panzer, finish it. Yay, yes. All right. Looks funny, the Panzer too that you're making. It's I mean, I don't know how it's funny, but maybe it's just that I haven't finished many parts of it. Many at all. Hopefully we're all good now. I don't know why that happens every now and then, why we just totally lose connection. And it's not an internet issue, it actually has to do with the computer, because if I reconnect the USB and everything, I can see where the Ethernet's plugged in because it's plugged into a DVD like disc thing that plugs into the computer. It's still showing that the internet's connected, so it's that the disc thing is no longer connected, and it just decides not to do that sometimes. It's just like, oh no, I don't want to connect anymore. I'm guessing the same Germans that broke my tracks also broke your stream. LOL. Maybe. Try not to make a typo in chat. Impossible. Well, more so, you just can't take it back. So if you write something, you're like, oh, I can't, I want to redo that. Nope, no take backs. You can't get rid of your comment. I'm trying to redo it over here, but there's no way for me to reset the chat on here, sadly. So it just says you can't connect. Try again later. Okay. Oh, well. I wonder if I minimize it and then make it bigger. Oh, I can move it all over the place? Who knew how the OBS worked? Anyways. Now I totally screwed it up. I need to stop clicking things. And now I'm gonna have to wear the glasses because now the chat's so small for me. Can't wait for the Nurse Monica drawing. Yeah, eventually that'll happen. I planned out what the rest of my videos for the rest of the year are gonna be, for the most part. So that's good because it should help me figure out what exactly I can do when. I was actually thinking if I was going to do a birthday stream, I was going to play probably like something totally random like Bayonetta and make Monica have like a little birthday hat, but I was like, I'm not going to have time and I don't want to stress over that. I want to go to Red Robin. Oh, Vanguard, you've been doodling a bit. There's a silly Kim Kina and more in the art channel. All right, I will have to check it out, Vanguard. Definitely have to check it out. Once I remember to go to the Discord. Absolutely. Point of view, the Allies walking in an underground factory, looking at the unfinished equipment, and one person is still working on it, and it's me, and I'm just blabbing away. It's just me. What are you doing? I'm doing my best. Okay, so what? Wait, is the J just that teeny tiny piece? Yeah, you know what it is. So I was right. This piece is the piece I need. Oh my goodness. You know, you'd think with drawings it would help me understand what the heck I'm doing. But that's okay. Half the fun of building these things is not knowing what I'm doing and seeing if it still turns out to look like a tank or not. So far, we've been pretty lucky in that camp. Even though I did technically put the BT-42's turret or barrel or whatever upside down. But nobody's going to know that except for you guys and me. And anyone who looks at it and knows about tanks. Wow, Panzer 2. Hello, Calamari. Is that what your name is? It's really hard for me to read. I'm reading off of the wrong screen. We lost connection. It's a whole long story, but I hope you're having a good day/evening. And yes, it's a Panzer 2, or it will be at least. Theoretically, at some point, if I ever finish this thing. I will finish this thing. Eventually. Maybe not tonight, but eventually it'll happen. There's just a lot of these little small pieces. Alright, so that's that. That's that. And I say we ignore part J71. I think that part's not that important. I deem it unnecessary. And we used to blame Pravda for connection issues. That's true. We did used to blame Pravda. And now apparently it's the Germans. That's fine. It can be, I don't care. It's actually, I don't even know. It's just, I think it's because my computer is really old. It's over a decade old now. Probably needs some new parts. Probably, maybe. You know, the audio jack barely works, but you know. Actually, it doesn't work. It works only for speakers. It does not work for headphones. But in headphones, it sounds like machine noises in your ear. Anything else is fine. Where the heck is the J's? That's all A's. There's J's. And it wants me to do J. Sorry, I hit the thingy. My bad. Germans and Pravda collaborated with each other. Molotov-Ribbentrop pact type situation moment type deal. Tristan, railroad question for you all. Oh, that's not a question for me, that's for sure. What do you think about Metro buying? Okay. Hello, the podcast man. Hope you're having a good day/evening. I do not speak Spanish. No sé como oh, it's a Y, right? When there's two L's. No clue. Aquí pero vi un Panzer así que me cuido. There we go. I think that was pretty okay. I don't know what it means, but I think that was okay for reading it. I didn't know. What's your favorite artillery cannon? I can name my favorite tank. That is the Stuke. Okay. Are we back? Are we back? Is it really back, Calamari? Is it really back? I don't know if I believe it. I don't know. I don't know what's happening tonight. I replaced the wire completely. Oh my gosh. I replaced it with a different wire. And I plugged it into a different thing, which is what I did before. At least it's the same stream for you guys, right? Because I've restarted OBS like 3 times now. The camera's now at a different angle. I'm looking up at chat now instead of looking down, and hey, you're wearing a wire. Yeah. Definitely, I'm just wearing a wire here. Sorry that the mic is so close to your guys' face now. Oh boy. I need a second to like just kind of reset my brain after all the running around the room I just did to find the right stuff. Alright, I'm trying to figure out how I want my lighting to be here. Oh, let's bump up the saturation. No, let's not do that. I don't like that. Never mind. I yellow. Turn it back down. Beautiful. That's fine. Okay. Enough screwing around with settings. And you guys are over here, so now I can read you again. Yay, she's alive. Yeah, how bad was that? The stream has recovered from its stroke. Hopefully. I'm not trusting this at all, but I don't know what else to do. Like, I kind of like troubleshooted a bunch of different ways. I plugged it into a different USB over there, and then I was like, okay, that didn't work. Let me plug it into an extender and plug it into a different one. That didn't work. Or it worked for like a second, and then it cut out again, and then still bugged for you. Is it, Brandon? Oh no, it's the same stream. Cool. Stream has recovered. Anyways, let's talk about school fights. You're right. I said we were going to talk about school fights, didn't I? And yeah, we're back and you finished your shower. Look at that, Ryan. Actually, the stream just stopped because Ryan was taking a shower. That's actually why the stream stopped. Hold on, I'm gonna make myself shorter so I'm more in frame. Okay, anyways, yeah, you're back consuming. Awesome. Good. I posted something in the Discord in general and I came back to it working. Perfect. You all kept yourselves entertained while I was MIA, so it's all good. Oh, while I was running around my room like a crazy woman, trying to figure out how to fix things. Oh, I think these are actually gonna snap together. I say as I like break the piece. Oh, it did snap together. Look at that. I didn't even have to glue it. It's a miracle. All I'll say, girls are scary in school fights. Girls don't, you know, I might have talked about this before. Now I feel like I have talked about this, but I definitely will still talk about this. Girls just don't have like limits when it comes to fights. Like, they will stop at nothing to win, no matter how dirty the tactic might be. There was a girl. Hello, Shebdev. Hope you're doing well today. But yes, there was a girl. The girl fight in our school was this girl actually left study hall to go down to the cafeteria and dump yogurt, I think it was yogurt, on some girl's head. And then they got into a fist fight and they were pulling hair and all this stuff, and the teachers came in to try and break it up, but like the nerdy math professor, or teacher rather, that I didn't like him at all. He was creepy. And he tried to, like, he got punched in the face because he was trying to break up the fight, and then I want to say she was one of the softball coaches, like this big woman just goes over and rips the one girl off of the other. It was bad, but not as bad as when my first year of high school. We had a kid, he was flipping french fries at the kid across from him, and the guy got pissed off and fist fighted him, and an ambulance came for that one because he actually broke the kid's nose. I was in the cafeteria for that one. The other one I heard about. There was a fight that happened. I mean, there were fights in middle school too that were pretty bad, but in high school, it was so weird because after a fight in high school, you'd go to your next class and you'd sit there, and then everyone would be like, "Did you hear there was a fight?" And everyone got all excited talking about the fight. It was like a big thing. So exciting. Something happened in our school. There was a fight. It's like, it's craziness. But yeah, fights weren't like an everyday occurrence, but they certainly did happen, that's for sure. That is for sure. Girls owned no limits. No, that's just snobs. Now I could be wrong, but it sounds like girls fights to win, boys fight to get even. Could be wrong. Well, I think it was revenge was what the girl was doing. Something happened where she was pissed, and don't know, like, the backstory. So, I don't know. I do not know what the whole story was there, but I feel like girls don't fight as often. Maybe that's just because I only saw one girl fight. Have I never noticed, Miss Plastic, are one of your teeth chipped? Oh, yeah. One of my front teeth are chipped. That's why it has that weird thing. Or is that it used to, but I never had, I'm not a huge fan of my teeth, but that's because my enamel is naturally more on the yellow side, which is annoying because no matter how much I brush them and no matter how much lightning strips and baking soda I put into my toothpaste, I can never get like white teeth. I can make it less yellow, but I can't get like white. And I used to be more self-conscious about it, but I've since realized I'm like, what am I going to do? Stop smiling? Because my teeth aren't that perfect shade of white? Like, that's stupid. But I've never had braces, which is pretty impressive for how straight my top teeth are. Not that I can say the same about the bottom, but yeah, I have a chipped tooth though, right there. It's because men have rules. Men do have rules. Women do not when it comes to fighting. I'm going to live in Mexico later. Oh, okay, cool. Don't worry about the front tooth. One of my front teeth is chipped too. I grind my teeth at night and shipped it. Didn't even wake up or feel it. Yeah, I didn't feel mine either, to be honest. And it's very possible. I mean, there's an event that happened where I think it might have happened, but I also have swallowed and bit many piercings because I used to be more heavily pierced than I am now. And I've swallowed many a piercing and bit them, and it hurts really bad. Like, it's not, it hurts when you bite it, but you never know if you've, like, chipped a tooth until you look. But I don't remember chipping it and realizing that I chipped it when I've, like, bit piercings before. Because I used to have snake bites. I used to have a vertical labret, which was my favorite piercing. I'd get it again in a heartbeat. Well, one of my favorite piercings. But it migrated. So a vertical labret is when you have the little dot here, but instead of it going through your lip, it goes up, and then you have a little dot on your lip. Looked really good, because I have very tiny lips. It actually looked really good. Snake bites look kind of dumb on me, but this actually looked really cute. But it migrated, so it started to tilt, so it wasn't symmetrical, and that bugged me, so I took it out. So there's the story there. But I did really like that piercing. I didn't know that. That sucks. So what I mean, you both have a chipped tooth, but sadly for you, it's on the front teeth. But at least you don't lose one due to eating a french fry. That is true. At least I didn't lose one. And there's a store next to my house that has a Corona bottle pointing to the door. Nice. I got them removed years ago. What did you... Oh, you had braces before? My brother had braces, and he let all his teeth go back somewhat. He didn't want to, like, wear his retainer or whatever, and I can't blame him. But he had, like, really bad teeth. I had really good teeth. And I also have, because I'm a mutant, I have extra spit glands, so I have only had, like, a handful of cavities in my life, and none of them have, like, hurt. It's more of like, oh, hey, by the way, you have a cavity. Which, again, I also have a really high pain tolerance, so maybe that's part of it, too. Again, I'm just like an alien. I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but, you know. Oh, that's probably supposed to go like that. Well, we'll bend that into shape in a second. Let's put this on here like this. Oh, maybe it's not supposed to go like that. It's supposed to go like that. Yeah, it's definitely supposed to go like that. Okay. Let's get these pieces together. I could do this under here so you guys could see what I'm doing. That's kind of the point of it, you know? I am also sorry, Calamari. I just don't know what you're saying, and I'm not trying to pronounce it. But you guys are talking in another language anyways, it looks like, so. Please play La Fiesta de los Perrones. I do not know. I do not know. I did not know. Mine Girls can be childish too. People hate sharing a room with me because of the sound of my grinding teeth. It's a high pitch. Oh, yeah, I don't grind my teeth, luckily. Because I hear that's very, very painful. Mine blends very well, surprisingly. My dentist and orthodontist didn't notice for months. Oh, mine noticed right away. They were like, did you chip your tooth? Yeah. Shut up. Maybe. Oh, it's Danish? Oh, okay. I naturally run about 2 degrees colder than average. Oh, my temperature tolerance is in general is wild. Interesting. I run warm, but I'm a woman and we all run warm, and that's why we're always cold. So, except I have what is it? What's that called again? I have low blood pressure, so I get very cold very easily when other people are like wearing shorts half the time. I'm in sweaters. I'm like, yeah, I'm good. It does make the summertime a lot more easy to deal with though, because I don't have air conditioning in my house. We have like one like window unit, but that's it, just for the whole house. So when I'm up here, it's like incredibly warm in the summer because it's, you know, the second floor of the house. But hypotension, I think that's what it's called, right? When you're like when your blood pressure is too low. They never did anything about it because I never really complained about it, but every now and then I do feel really sick and dizzy. But it's not often enough to be an issue. It's funny though, my one friend she works in ambulance and stuff. She was, for a while there, I was sending her my blood pressure like daily, and she was like, "Can you take your blood pressure after you eat?" I was like, "I'll eat something super salty and then I'll send it to you." And I was taking my own blood pressure. I said to her, she's like, "You have the blood pressure of like an elderly person." I don't remember what it was off the top of my head, but it was really, really, really low, which is supposed to be a good thing, honestly. Which is why I and hello, Austria. Hope you're having a good day / evening. But yeah, it's funny because I eat insane amounts of salt, but it makes sense because it's probably just my body trying to regulate, right? Like, I need that salt to bump up my blood pressure because my blood pressure is so low. That's what I look at it as. Like, that's why I crave so much salt. I don't know. It makes sense in my head, and it gives me an excuse to eat a bunch of salt. That, and I always tell people I'm just preserving myself, so whenever someone asks, I'm just preserving myself. Let me go back up because I am behind. I'll be headed out, but I will say this. A while back, I did make something for consuming, but I haven't found a good time to share it until now for her birthday. I will be sharing it on Discord and the gaming channel tomorrow, her actual birthday. It has to do something with NJ Transit. Awesome. Thank you, Maho. I'm excited to see it. That, and don't forget, in general, guys, don't hold a grudge nearly as long. Oh my god. Guys can get into a fist fight and be fine, like, within a week, if not the next day. Girls find out someone said one thing about behind their back and they hate them for the rest of their life is insane. I'm luckily not someone who holds grudges, but oh my god, I knew girls who were like, it was crazy. I feel like it's more of a high school girl thing though. I will say a lot of like grown women I find don't hold grudges like that. Like, they might not forget the past if you've done something to them, but they're willing to let bygones be bygones, it seems. At least in my experience. At least with my friend group. Like, we've all had our falling outs and become friends again, and we don't hold grudges or anything. We were different people then. Again, my small friend group has been friends with me since we've been, like, children, so it's been a while. It's a bop, RH Dev. I'll see if I can look it up. I remember last stream I was supposed to look up music too. Totally flaked on it. I watched your video on Hartman and Hana and I left a comment on it. On mine? Because I did open this up at the same time. But alright, Holy Knight, I'll have to check. It's not painful, it's a stress thing. It's completely subconscious. My dad does it too. Oh, okay, my mom does it, but she says it hurts when she grinds her teeth. It hurts her jaw in the morning. Tristan. Also, to answer your question from that video, the reason why Hartman doesn't have animal ears is because she's a wiener. Oh, she's a wiener dog? So she has black streaks in her hair to represent long ears. Aww. That's really cute. I do like her, and I like wiener dogs, so I'm not a big dog person, but I have my favorites. Better than having high blood pressure. I think I was born with high blood pressure. If I get stressed enough, I get nosebleeds. Oh my goodness, Tristan. Yeah, no, I know it's better than high blood pressure because my dad has high blood pressure and he has to like take medication. The only way I'd need to take medication is if they deemed it to be like, if it was something that was actually interfering with my life, which I don't feel like it is, because anytime I feel really sick and stuff, I know I either need to eat something salty or I literally can just take salt and just eat salt and I'll be okay. So, you know, just dip my finger. But yes. Nose, I can't spell. Oh, I read it. I read it. Noise, please. Oh, I didn't see. I read it as nose, please. I knew exactly what you were talking about, Tristan. That is why sometimes she has fully blonde hair, and in other scenes she has the blonde with the black streaks. That makes sense. Holy Night, thank you. Sorry, I'm like looking at the other language, and I'm like, hold on. Why does that look like French? To an extent, it's really hard to translate when it's all in caps. I wish that the Russian hackers won't attack us again. I really hope not either. So far so good, but you know, knock on wood on that. I overheat in the cold easily for some reason. Oh. You know, my dad has like, well, again, my dad has high blood pressure, but he also like is always warm, it seems. My one friend lived in Vermont, so whenever I see her, she's like always in summer clothes. Don't count on it. It's the only thing keeping them off the front lines in the Ukraine. What are we talking about now? I'm totally behind. I hope customs is not gonna charge me choke and a chicken for the phone. I hope not either, Brandon. I'm too scared to order anything from far away right now. Yes. Proud Catalan and Latin American. Cool, Chef Dev. A C. It's not Parska. Perka? What happened in chat? I'm not sure. I sometimes hold grudges when I feel like I don't have justice. I don't hold grudges. I mean, I'll remember whatever happened. I'll just keep it in my memory, but I won't actually hold grudges against people, generally. It's just not worth putting the energy into that, you know? At least for me. I find it makes more sense to just kind of let it go. Keep in mind, set your boundaries, but, you know, the grudge is putting energy to someone who's probably not worth it, or something that's, you know, you want to get over, so it's not worth it. No clue. Only thing he said in English so far is that he hates the French. Yeah, I'm very confused as well. Oh, Holy Night. That reminds me, I almost blacked out once because I was really sick and I had a flight or fight moment and ran to the kitchen to get some salt in my body because I heard salt helps stomach pains. I heard like if you make toast, it helps stomach, or it helps if you feel nauseous. Oh my goodness. You guys are just cracking me up. I don't know, Shebdev, what you're saying though. But again, I think Francisco and you are having a conversation that none of us can understand. That's fine. I'll let you guys keep talking. Just keep on. Hello, Uncle Ted. I was gonna say, it's been a long time, hasn't it? Been busy and haven't been around as much. Hope you are well. Hope you are well as well. Tell Mr. Plastic I also say hello. I will let him know. He is, what time is it? 9 o'clock. He hasn't quite left for work yet, but he's probably sleeping because he actually went to the shooting range today. So he was doing that while I was watching the youngest kiddo. All right, I need more C's. Where is my C's? That's my J's. I lost my C's because I got distracted. Now they're in the pile of parts. Oops. Oh, I have something exciting for us to build at some point in the future. because you'll see it in my video that goes up, because I actually finished a video early for once. It's amazing. So the video that's gonna go up on Saturday, it was a little unexpected. I realized that I have to build something, and I'm pretty excited about it. So yes. Oh boy. Yes. Are you? Yeah. You like shooting range. You love your 1911. I don't know what he shot. I didn't ask, but he did pretty well. He brought the thingy home to show me. He went shooting with his stepbrother because his stepbrother is moving overseas. So he wanted to do that before he left, which is really nice. Oh, they want a link to the Discord? Oh shit. Sorry. I can do that. I can put a link to the Discord. I thought they were asking each other if they had Discord. I didn't know if they were gonna take their conversation. They were gonna migrate, but I can get the Discord up. This past okay, yeah. Which means wait, no. I don't know. I also haven't checked my Discord in a while, so apologies to everybody who's told me things and I haven't done them, and I'm sorry. Alright, invite. Edit link. Never expire. We got this. I really need to start doing this beforehand, but you know. Wait, I am linking to my own Discord and everything, right? You can't link to other people's Discord, can you? Alright, well, we're gonna go for it. No, I'm friending him. Okay, I thought so. Okay, I got it. I'm gonna put it in here anyways. Either way, it kills two birds with one stone. You're right. It does. It kills two birds with one link. Let's do it. Let's throw it up there. Oh my goody gumdrops. Let's do it. Paste, please. There we go. That should be the link to my Discord. If it's not, it's a link to some other Discord I'm in. Can you imagine? What if you kill two stones with one bird? Those are gonna be some bloody stones. Where? Oh, my mouse is off. I was like, why is my mouse off? Wait, how did I get this far with the mouse off? Did I turn that off? Did anyone see me do that? Oh my goodness. Anyways. Well, that's one tough bird. Built Ford tough. Yes, it's the Ford brand bird. That's, exactly. Number 46? Oh, okay. 46. Ah, okay, these are getting stacked. I understand. I'm gonna have to change the way I'm sitting again. I keep changing the way I'm sitting. I'm uncomfortable tonight, and I don't know why. I am getting cold, too, because of the fan. But I didn't make the hot cocoa tonight. I was like, I don't think I need it. Okay, so these just go next to each other. Or they go on top of each other. That's what I'm doing. This part right here. No, we have been frozen most of the stream. Yeah. Sorry about that. Make this things are so peaceful. What the huh? As my mom says, what the what? My daughter started saying that too. We don't know Plastic's favorite tank. My favorite tank is the Stug. The Sturber 3. I don't know how to say the full name. I like the Stug because it looks like a pancake. I'm also a big fan of the BT-42. But I like the Tank Destroyer, Tank Killer, I think is its nickname technically. But I like that one. The Hippo Team Tank. Yes. Oh, thank you. You're welcome, Calamari. I guess he did want it. Alright. Boop. There's one. Guess I have to do the same thing right there. Alright, hold on. Your favorite tank is the Land Cruiser P... Oh, you like the rat? What if you rob 2 Hyundai with 1 Kia? I hate Hyundai. Oh my god, it's so funny. So, I don't know who has and who hasn't heard the Hyundai story. I'm not gonna get into it. Anyways, the dead Hyundai, that's ours, is sitting in my parents' driveway. And recently the police put out a warning saying, hey, sorry, I was reading the chat for a second. That's why my brain just stopped. They were like, hey, so right now there's somebody going around stealing from cars, which this happened in the past, honestly, and my dad's truck got hit by the thief. But basically someone's going around stealing from cars and stuff, and stealing cars where they live, which it's a very low crime area, but when they have crime, it seems to be like these big things. And so they were like, yes, people are stealing cars, so make sure you don't leave your keys in the car, make sure you lock everything, and da-da-da-da-da. And my mom was like, yeah, we were thinking maybe we could just leave the Hyundai, like, with the keys in it right next to the road and see if they'll take it. Because we need to get rid of that freaking car bad. The British Grenadier should not work as a lullaby this well, but here we are. I'm so glad it turned out so well. I'll probably be making another version of that one as well. I know I said that with the Onion song, but it's true. I'm probably gonna do it for both, because when I was doing it, I started making like a really awesome like electronic like dance version just because of the different instruments I was choosing. One day, if you guys, well, no, I wouldn't. I could show you guys on stream what it looks like for me to do music, I think. I'm trying to think. This computer doesn't work as well with it. My other computer does, but basically I split up the track into different parts and everything. The MIDI track, if I can't find one that has a bunch of different tracks. And then I like repeat different parts, cut it up, and I put different instruments, but when I go through the instruments, they're called like weird things. Like you're not gonna know what the heck they are. And so I go ahead and I have to listen to it in each one. And I started making this version that was like very not a lullaby. Quite the opposite, actually. The Hyundais would crap out and the Kia would be stolen with an iPhone charger. I have no idea how Kia is. So, hello, Omega. Hope you are doing well. Hope you're having a good day. British... If you want to be technical, the Stug by German standards at the beginning of the war was an assault gun. Oh, so I was right? Maybe? The Hyundai... Okay. I'll make a food pun of Luftwaffe, because why not? Luftwaffe. That's what I always want to say when I see that, to be fair. Oh, I need C67. You know, maybe I should turn it to the side where I can actually read the numbers. Hi, White Death. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good day/evening. If you want to get rid of it so badly, just write a sign says, take the keys are in the car if you can have it. And you can have it. Yeah, title and everything's just in the car. Freaking take it. Our hope now is that we can contact a company that will just take it and use it for parts and see what we can get for it. Because the catalytic converter is shot and we're not replacing it again. So, but yeah, my mom was just joking about it. She was like, we should just put it out there, see if someone takes it. I was like, she was like, they'd probably get right down the road and then they'd give up and leave the car down there. You're like, what the hell is wrong with this thing? Oh, man. American Kias are very easy to steal. Are they really? Huh. Interesting. You just woke up. Oh, good morning, Omega. You drive a Kia. It is first car. I like it. It's not bad. I like Jeep. But right now I have my Honda. Woohoo! And Honda's supposed to be amazing. And I'm gonna let this thing, as long as I can insure this thing, I'm gonna keep it running. It's gonna live forever. That's my plan. My great grandmother's Honda. It shall live forever. It's a family heirloom. I shall pass it down to my children one day. That would actually be pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. You from the land of oversized bugs. Also, mine doesn't have a key, is a fob. Plus, Kia put a new engine in it since they blew up the computer, so free new engine for me. That's nice. My Jeep had an issue with consuming oil, and they were like, huh, well, we could fix that, or we could just reimburse you for all the oil. We'll just reimburse you for all the oil. You can send us your receipts. Now, luckily, mine has only had that problem sporadically, so it's never really made a big difference to me. But, Yeah, that's a thing. And the good thing about the Renegade, I'm being sarcastic when I say this. The good thing about the Renegade is that when it's low on oil, it doesn't tell you until it's so low that the entire car just shuts off. Keeps things exciting, keeps you on your toes. Luckily, that's never happened to me, like at a busy intersection I was gonna say on a highway, on the little highways. I guess they're still technically highways. Whenever I think of big highways, though, I think of ones without lights and such. Why are you not looking like you want to go here? I am so confused as to what the problem is. Whatever. I don't like this piece. It's bothering me. That obviously needs to stick there first and just dry. This stupid rod is not going to let me continue. Looks like a nice sedan. Which model do you drive? Oh, okay. Time for me to leave the stream. Bye, y'all. Bye, Petunia. Have a good night. Someone on YouTube has made a .50 BMG 1911. Very nice. My favorite country is Australia. My favorite continent is New Zealand. Are they? I don't think they're a continent. But what would I know? I'm American. I don't know geography. You tried to work about 10-ish hours. Spelling isn't my biggest priority. Yeah, speaking and spelling isn't my... Never seems to be my priority. As long as people can understand what I'm saying, I generally don't mind my grammar and everything else that might come with it. Or how confusing I might sound. As long as you get what I'm trying to say. As long as you're picking up what I'm putting down, we're good. We're all good. Honda's pretty good. My mom has one. She's had it for 5 years and it hasn't had an issue yet. That's awesome. Yeah, this thing's had issues, but nothing we haven't been able to fix so far. Bad news, my sister lost her phone fishing while by taking it taking in the DC, and she will be back soon. But I love to stay, but gotta work tomorrow. Be back on Sunday afternoon. All right, White Death. We will see you Sunday. Have a good one. Sorry about your sister's phone, though. Honestly, those Japanese motors would. They would last forever. Hopefully. That's what you're referring to? 2012-13 Kia Optima. Ah. I thought you avoided driving on highways. I tend to, but sometimes it can't be avoided. Sometimes you need to go places. I used to drive on highway to go to work. So, and, I didn't talk about that. I am going to be applying for a job tomorrow. So we'll see how that goes. I know the job market's pretty shite, but with any luck, I feel like I have a good chance, assuming that the job listing's still up. I found it on Tuesday, and I was like, oh, but I haven't had a chance to work on my resume. So, hopefully, we'll see how that turns out, and if I get another job, then, I'll still be streaming and stuff as often as I am, hopefully. But lots of things happening in my life right now, so some of which I can talk about, some of which I won't talk about, but all very, very big things, I will say. So, there's that. Good luck. Thank you. You need to put this piece with that one. Well, I know I need to put this here, but... Oh, you know what? Wait, no, but... See, okay, so it's got, like, this little hole, right? The peg is bigger than the hole. That's what I'm having issues with. Is at a doctor's office? No, I'm not working at a doctor's office. I don't think... First of all, I don't think I could do that unless I was a receptionist, which would be fine. I've played receptionist before. I've had to cover for receptionist at my past job, so... Hadn't had to do it in a very long time, but definitely capable. Alright, screw it. I'm pretending it's going where it's supposed to go. It is not, though. It's not bad. Good first car, and I've you have never had a mechanical problem, so just the paint is going. A mix of the Florida sun and the driving salted roads up north didn't help. Oh yeah, that's for your paint. Those salted roads they cause rust like crazy. Our old Liberty, the whole bottom was like rusting out. It's another car that kind of went through the family, to be honest. It's my mom's, then it was mine, then it was my brother's. He sold it, then he got a different Liberty. He loves liberties, but the transmissions always go. So, look at the tectonic plates map. Part of New Zealand is on a different plate than Australia. I'm American too. Oh, well, you know geography better than me, maybe? Very possible. Very probable, actually. What type of Honda? It's a 2003 Honda Civic. That is true. However, we all consider ourselves a part of either Oceania or Australasia. I know there is a difference between them, but no one cares. LOL. Make sure to write up a cover letter. Oh, right, cover letters are a thing now. I'll have to look up what exactly I'm supposed to put on that. It's like selling yourself before you sell yourself in your resume, right? It's like, thank you for the opportunity or whatever. I don't know. It seems a little redundant, but I'll do it because industry standard and whatnot. We'll see. We'll see if I get it. I would like to get another job within the next year is my goal, but if I can get a jump on it now, that'd be great. Best of luck for it. Thank you. I mean, we'll see. I'll let you guys know if I get an interview and all that stuff. That'll be very exciting. I wish you luck with your job application, although I thought you were going to mainly focus on YouTube, though. Yes, things are happening that I'm not going to talk about yet. Life things. So, right now, it would be better if I had a more stable income, I guess would be what I'm going to say. I mean, YouTube's fantastic, and I do appreciate the generosity of those who donate and all that, but it's not something that like I could make a living off of, and that's okay. It's not at the point where I could make a living off of it, and that's okay. I will still be posting every week. I'll still be live streaming. I don't plan on anything changing really. I'm just gonna have to make more time for it, but a lot of things are changing in my life, and I gotta change for the changes to work, I guess, or to make the changes more seamless, I suppose. But eventually we'll talk about all that, but just not yet. Not ready to talk about these things yet. I will be back. I need to go get a part for my dad. All right. See you later, Calamari. We are still streaming for almost another hour. Maybe another hour. As long as my daughter doesn't wake up. She keeps having nightmares about snakes. So if she wakes up, I have to obviously go. And I probably won't be back on at this point. But hopefully, with, but all the luck we've been having with the stream and the connectivity issues. I'm letting that take a moment to dry, by the way, in case you were wondering what I am doing here. And no, I can get cutting the next piece while we wait on that. C18. This one right here. There we go. C18. Boop. And then C73. Cool. Awesome. Yay. That, and for anyone who's not American, Miss Plastic and a few others live in an area of the U.S. Northeast called the Rust Belt, with weather and abandoned infrastructure that's resting. I didn't know we were called the Rust Belt, but that does make sense, because when I go to Pennsylvania, I see a lot of rusty industrial complexes. Right? That's what you call those things. Lots of rusty infrastructure, yes. It's basically where American industry died, aka steel making, mining, and the auto industry. Yeah, that's I believe what I'm thinking of. I believe so. What am I looking at now? Oh, all right. I want to finish this page tonight, and I think we can do that. That might be overzealous. I might be overdoing it, but we're gonna try. We're gonna try to finish this page. Mayhaps. Maybe. I don't know. We'll do our best. I'm nervous to push too hard and knock the other one out. There we go. Yeah. Yep. trying to think if there's anything else exciting I could tell you all about. What flavor of tea should I have? Black tea of some sort. Always black tea. Wakes you up. It's all I'll drink at this point. I've gone through all the other caffeinated teas that I tried. Now I only have the decaf ones left, and I just buy black tea because I need it. Oh, there was a kind of tea that my mom got me though. Then I tried it to try and help with my allergies because apparently if you get used to like drinking it, you get used to ragweed because they grow next to each other or something. I don't know. Didn't work. Didn't work, but it was thought that counts. Okay, so this goes there and then that goes there. Uh-huh. Wait. They're showing it like... Oh, they're showing it upside down. Okay. So go upside down here. Yes. These pieces, there's so many. This is a hard build. What type of black tea? Chamomile tea? It was not chamomile tea. It was some... I feel like the word yellow was in it. But that might just be because ragweed's yellow and so I'm thinking of it. It was very, like, once I mixed it with Earl Grey. And it didn't taste like anything other than Earl Grey. You're probably seeing Bethlehem Steel. It stopped working in the late 80s, I think, and it's just rusting. I think I know what you're talking about. I think I know where that is. And it's really relaxing stream. Yes, we always aim to be a relaxing stream here. But yeah, it's that really cool giant factory. I don't pass it, like, I mean, I don't go into PA that often, but it's also not exactly totally close to where I am. But I have passed it before. It's that really cool big factory after you go over some cool bridge, I think. I mean, I could be totally wrong. There we go. There we go. Have Earl Grey, Omega. That's the only tea I really drink anymore. That and quote black tea, because that's literally what my tea bags say. It just says black tea. It's not as expensive as Earl Grey, so who knows what's in it, but it's called just black tea. I'm waiting for that to dry. I'm looking at what time it is. I'm like, I can't see it. It's behind my camera. But yes. What else is going on with you guys? Because I'm totally blanking on what's going on with me. Like, I don't know. Things have been so crazy. I'm excited. I'm also, tomorrow when we go to Red Robin, I'm gonna go walk around a mall that I haven't been at in forever. I used to live a lot closer to it, and I'm so excited. I don't even care about, like, buying things. I just want to go walk around the mall. Speaking of, Pennsylvania, though, I do like to walk around the, what is it called? Lehigh Valley Mall. That's a nice mall. Very nice. But it's very out of the way for me. Very, very out of the way. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, everything's coming apart. Well, probably should have waited till that dried to do that. That's okay. Add more glue. Okay. Oh, I also, decided, because I need more things to, like, break up my merch hauls, especially since I'm not buying any more merch for the foreseeable future. So I'm just going to be going through my hoard. But, I mean, I have all of merch miss figured out for this year, which is good. But I was like, I'm going to start making cut up compilations of my streams. And I'm going to be naming it, like, how not to build whatever. And, I did this wrong. I'm going to be calling it, like, how not to build, like, so I'm going to probably start with the Hetzer. It's just going to be all the silly, stupid moments where I'm gluing things in the wrong place and everything. That's fun. Is Woodbridge Center? No, that's not where I'm gonna end up going. I don't know where Woodbridge is, actually. That is New Jersey, though. I'm fairly certain it sounds familiar. Isn't there like a dead mall somewhere not like I was gonna say not too far from me, but I'm not sure. Like again, I'm not really sure where it is. But there's a dead mall or dying mall in New Jersey that I was like, oh, I really want to go there. I don't remember where it is though. You mix Earl Grey with Lady Grey. What's Lady Grey? And it tastes pretty good. Somehow it tastes a nice citrus. Oh, I don't do citrus. I bought that figure I was talking about last stream. She actually went on sale. Ooh, and you got it a little bit cheaper. She was originally $139 and went down to $116. Awesome. Shipping and tax did me dirty, upping the price to $170. Yeah, that is a lot though. And I made a deal with a family member, so I only paid $70 and they paid $100. Nice, but I'm only able to get her on Christmas. That makes sense. Yes, it's in New Jersey. Yeah, Woodbridge. Is that's not the one that's dying, is it? I don't know. I want to go to whichever one that is. I like going to dying malls. I've gone to a dying mall before, but now it's gone, so can't go to that one anymore. Alright, now we're all in J's. It looks like. We're all in J's and then A's, but let's do the J's first. Which I do believe is this one. This is B. I am wrong. Let's see. Granted, Miss Plastic, me and you don't live that far apart, about 2-ish or less hours. If you can go to Bethlehem on occasion. Yeah, I don't think we live that far. Well, because I'm this side of New Jersey. I'm the Pennsylvania side of New Jersey. I'm not. It takes me over an hour, obviously. Does it take me? It takes us like what, 2.5 hours if you're driving from one end of the state to the other in New Jersey. So, but yeah, we don't live that far, Tristan. Though I do think Ryan's got you beat proximity wise. Actually, I know for a fact he does. He's in the same state, and I have an idea of where he is. So, we live fairly close. Probably. No, I'm not sure. Let's see. J. This is still not J. This is J. There we go. There we go. Don't think so. That's not the dying mall. We'll have to figure out which one the dying mall is. I literally just saw a video on it, and I was like, oh, is this some place before shut down? But no, it's actually still open. I was like, ooh, that's fun. I'm sure you get kicked out of there for recording. That's okay. They can't take your recording if you record it. You just can't come back if they tell you you can't come back. Fun fact about the state of New Jersey, we encourage dumpster diving. We don't have laws and stuff against it. It's up to the businesses really, but I remember seeing that. I was looking up because I was like, I kind of want to dumpster dive. Because of course I do. Because of course. Why not? I was like, that kind of seems fun. And then the place that I wanted the dumpster dive at sadly does have a sign that says you can't. But in general, it's totally legal in New Jersey to dumpster dive. The Northeastern American have found each other. With our power combined, we can make states that once had more industrial power than we ever will again. Yes! Oh my goodness. Oh, wait, there's one of them. Are there 2 J's? Because, it says I need 2 64s and I got 1. Yeah, there's gotta be 2 of these. Hold on, what else we got over here? That's an A. Which I will need, so I'll put that up top. Is this a J? What you got on you? E and G and F and K? Nothing I need? I don't know what's going on. I never know what's going on. That's okay. have gone here. I must be blind. That's what I get for not wearing my glasses, which now... Oh, they're over there. I was like, which now I have completely misplaced. I come back and hear British Grenadiers perfect. Yes. Yes, because I figured I'd play that in the background this time. Because we're building tanks, I should probably put tank music, military music in the background. In Pennsylvania, you can be arrested for taking someone's trash. Excuse me? Why? Granted, it's not enforced. Oh, it's not enforced. But weird fact. But also, no sales tax is... Hold on. No sales take in essential items, aka food. Oh, there's no sales tax on essential items. That's kind of nice. We have a high tax here in New Jersey, from what I understand. I'm sure it's higher in other states, but still. We have 7% sales tax in New Jersey, unless they changed it and I'm wrong, in which case you can beat me over the head with that information. Where is this other 64? It's not here. I'm convinced it doesn't exist. Getting a little annoyed. Not gonna lie. No, I'm not actually getting annoyed. I'm just getting confused, which is pretty par for the course, really. Like, there's 2 of this one, but this is not what I need. I need 64. Sorry, I'm really trying to use my brain here. I really am, folks. I'm really trying, and it's not working. Lovely, yes. It's part of their property until the garbage company takes it. And yes, I meant tax. PA is 0.06. Ah. Ours is 10%. Oh, really? But I am 99%. It is federal, not state. Oh. Yes, ours is state. Ours is state tax. And, I didn't realize that yours was that high in Pennsylvania, actually. For whatever reason, I thought it was a lot lower. It's interesting because, like, people will be like, oh, it's so much cheaper to live in Pennsylvania. But it really has to do with, like, everything kind of equals out, it seems. Like, if they don't have tax on one thing, they have it higher on another thing or something like that. The part is in the Bible Belt. We're not part of the Bible Belt. No, that's like down, isn't it like Kentucky? In Australia, don't you have your taxes labeled on the whole price? Also, weird that it's their property until it goes in the garbage man picks it up. So do people in Pennsylvania not leave free stuff out on the side of the road? How does that work? I mean, again, you said it's not enforced, so it's like fireworks here. Nobody's gonna enforce it. There's honestly not another J. I don't know what's going on. This piece actually does not exist at this point. I mean, you guys know how I am, so it probably does exist. But I can't find it for the life of me. So... yeah, that's fun. I'm like, is it just randomly back here somewhere? Get on one of these. Nope. Alright, we're just gonna live without it. We're just gonna keep... It looks pretty integral, honestly, but I don't have another one. No, that's Alabama and such. Oh. Yeah, I am talking about over here. You didn't notice it is already included in the price? What? You don't... Wait, in Australia, don't you have your taxes labeled on the whole price? You don't notice it is already... Oh, okay. Also, Omega, I believe it is talking about Australia, not PA. PA sales... Yeah. No, that's not... Firework bans are enforced here. Oh, they're not enforced here. So basically, someone can get, like, annoyed because it's loud and they can make a noise complaint, and then the police, at least in our experience where I grew up, police would come and they'd be like, hey, do you have any more? And my dad would be like, no. And they would be like, finish setting off what you have and don't set off any others that you have in your garage. He'd be like, okay. Because they always knew you had more. But yeah, I have these 2 pieces. I don't know where that other piece is. I don't even see one that looks like it. It's so annoying. And honestly, it looks like it was there. And now it's not. Maybe it is in the... I'm gonna have to look in the box. But yeah, they're not enforced here. And now you can buy fireworks like around, just not the big stuff, I think, because you can get them at Walmart now with an ID. But I don't know, like you weren't allowed to set them off, but I think everybody just did anyways. And it was funny because really what would happen is you wouldn't get in trouble if you had them, but if you were transporting them from Pennsylvania, you could get stopped, and the cops would stop you. My dad got stopped one time and they took the stuff out of his car. I believe it was my dad. It might have been my dad's friends. But they'd gotten stopped and their fireworks confiscated on the way back into the state. They just take them from you. They don't like give you a ticket or anything, but at least that's how it used to be. Here the noise has to be constant for over 72 hours for the police to get involved. Wow. Wow, you can be really obnoxious in Australia before any of the police get involved. Fireworks aren't illegal in Pennsylvania either. No, they're not. That's where we always used to go. We would go there. I can buy big mortar fireworks in Pennsylvania. We just tend to go to a place out in the woods to try and keep the peace with the neighbors. All of our neighbors used to set them off except for this one house down the road where they would get all annoyed. And then they would complain. And they stopped complaining. Eventually they stopped complaining because maybe, I don't know, they realized all of their neighbors, because like they'd complain, the police would come, they'd check on one of the houses, the police would leave, the other house would set it off, or we'd set off some more, and then they'd complain some more. To be fair, it was like an old woman at the time, so she also may no longer be around, but it's like, it was a thing. Okay, I have to look in here real quick. You're gonna see my little mess of a box here. Woo! It looks like I cut the piece off or it fell off. Because now I'm looking at it. It does look like there might have been something there at some point, but it's not like a piece where I would have been like, oh, this is a piece of trash and thrown it away. Could have fallen on the floor. Very possible of that. Alright, well anyways, MA. We're gonna ignore that I'm missing that piece, and this is WC. Oh, is MA the... That's X. Oh my. This is such an odd kit, I swear. Maybe it's not odd, maybe I'm just not very... Oh, there's that J I was supposed to find before. It's a clear piece. It's basically invisible. Nobody cares. It's fine. Okay, well, anyways, that doesn't have what I need in it, so put that back. Put that back. Try again. MA. We'll find it. Granted, I also live close to the gun range my whole life, so I don't mind loud noises like that, just part of life for me. Yeah, I grew up in the mountains, in the woods, so people were shooting all the time. Like, nobody cared except for that one lady. Actually, no. There was a neighbor who also got a little perturbed if you shot, but, like, legally you could. She was a little, though, as well. Had other issues, we'll say. All that pieces are like Legos. They really are. It's insane. That used to happen here since fireworks are legal in the Act, but in Vic and NSW, it was not. So people used to buy them and bring them interstate. You used to have to prove you lived, to buy them, and now it is banned. Oh, wow. Well, that's annoying. Yeah, they would sell, the firework place would sell them to anybody. They didn't care. They just wanted to make a profit. And if you got caught on the way back, you got caught on the way back. They knew where you got them. There was like only 2 firework places that were like close that everybody would hit. So and literally everybody would go there because again, you couldn't get them. Now you can get fireworks at Walmart, but again, I don't know its specific size and all that. And you gotta show your ID, which makes sense. You don't want like the teenagers buying fireworks. That could end badly. Also, a few days ago, I made an English subs version of a Strike Witches song, which, with the help of Iris in Discord. You should check it out on my channel if you want. Oh, absolutely, as long as I remember. Holy night. You know my brain, you know my memory. It's a very sad thing. I feel like my brain tries really hard and then it all just falls apart. I am kind of worried about that, honestly, finding a different job too. But I don't feel like I'm so like bad that I can't work or anything like that. Obviously, I had a job before after my brain injury, but it is definitely something where I'm gonna have to keep on top of it and be like, write everything down, every single thing, write it down now. I'm getting really tired. I am so sorry. I'm losing steam. It's a good thing I moved the stream up, because otherwise this would be really bad. Oh, I didn't even realize what time it is. Oh my goodness. Sorry. It's okay that I'm losing steam. It's okay. I still would like to find out where that piece is, but we're not gonna worry about it. Mentally, I'm gonna worry about it, but there's not much I can do at this point. What? I'm like at the point where my brain is. I can't do this. Too many things. Too many tiny letters. I feel like I'm going cross-eyed. If you want to go to bed, Miss Plastic, you can end it here. We won't mind. Your health matters. Oh, my health's not bad. It's okay. Well, okay, I say that. My health isn't suffering. I'm just tired. But I'm like, I just need to drink all this tea. No, I'm kidding. Just add more caffeine on top of it. I'm just struggling finding pieces, and I could tell I'm just like slowly. My brain's shutting down. That's why I'm also like, I don't know what to talk about anymore. What do you guys want to talk about? We can talk about whatever you guys want. You can spit off some more military facts and things if you guys want. I'll read them and be like, cool. Have a cup of tea and wake you up then. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Just keep having tea. Add more caffeine. More caffeine. Yeah, I don't... Now I can't even find the letters. I can't find the letters for MA. Random fact. The Nazis invented Fanta. Did they really? Fanta? Did they really? Was it always orange? The Bible Belt, JK. Oh, I heard the rapture was supposed to happen. We could talk about that. I don't know anything. I saw a video about it, and that was literally it. There was some people who thought the rapture was happening, and that was, I don't know if it was a joke or not, and it's very confusing. I struggle to find some pieces while still stone cold sober and fully awake, lol. Well, I am sober. I am definitely not awake. Also, I want to make tier list videos of Girls in Panzer and Strike Witch characters, but for some reason my microphone doesn't want to work with OBS. It works fine outside of it. Ooh. I wish I was better at OBS so I could help you. I click around a lot until things all of a sudden start working. So, I'm not totally sure if I could help you. Oh my god, now I'm yawning. What the heck? What the heck? Oh, like my sweater? It's brandy new. I got it for my birthday. I think it's cute. I'm gonna stand up and show you it. Because I'm having so many issues focusing. I'm like, is there more pieces over there? See, sweater. It's so comfy. Yay. Okay. That's that. If I get any other cool things for my birthday, I'll show them on stream. People sold their things over the rapture. Did they really though, or was it a joke? Yeah, it smells like likely a joke since I'm a Christian and I have no idea what's going on with that. And no, US Fanta and EU Fanta are very different colors. What was the EU Fanta colors? Rapture is an American evangelical belief, so it was really odd waking up to it since it happened overnight for me. Yeah, I didn't even know. Yeah, it's not a joke. No, not the rapture, but the rapture happening when people thought it was happening. If that makes sense. Like people saying that they sold their possessions. I don't know if people really did. Because like not for nothing. Like so seriously not for nothing here. But let's like theoretically cuz Happy birthday, since I know it is soon. It's tomorrow, Omega, and thank you very much. But like, okay, so let's, you know what? This is what happens at sleepovers. This is what happens, at least to all the sleepovers I've been to. You stay up too late. We're gonna hold off on doing this till next stream because I can't figure out what pieces are what, and that's you know that's a recipe for disaster. No, it's not a joke. I guess people are just being stupid again. So here's the thing. Let's theoretically talk about it. Like, theoretically, if the rapture was going to happen, why would you sell your worldly possessions? If the rapture is going to happen, why would you do that? What is the point? Because if the rapture happens, you're getting beamed up to heaven, and everyone else here is going to experience the end of the world. Nobody needs your possession, and you don't need the money for your possessions. So why would you do that? Just theoretically. You get in my logic? I don't understand the thought process. Right? Everyone else following me on that? Or am I misunderstanding this? Maybe I just know the Left Behind movie with Nick Cage in it. I know what the rapture's supposed to be. A lot didn't sell. They just gave them away. Maybe last minute karma to get into heaven? Maybe. That's an interesting theory. Though, I guess. It seems like kind of... so bad. It seems like kind of a... like... oh, I don't know if I'm gonna get in, so... It's like bribing your way in... it's bribing your way in heaven. Selling all your possessions last minute. It's like people switching their religion last minute to get raptured. It's very... yeah, it does not make sense. Thank you, Brandon. I'm really just thinking about, like, this doesn't... why would you... this doesn't make sense. But Tristan's got a good theory there. It's a... please, look, I am a good person. Hoi, hello! Nightshade, hope you're having a good day / evening. You have joined at, like, the final part of this where I am losing my mind. And it's not because of the glue, because I haven't glued that much. We made this cool thing, though. Look at this nonsense. I like it. I say nonsense lovingly, of course. Oh, you know what? This camera seems to do better. But yeah, so we made this cool thing, and I don't know where that piece is, and I can't find the right letters on these, and I'm tired, so I'm just gonna, before I glue something in the wrong spot, because we all know I will, I'm gonna call it quits and just chat with you guys until 10. Because we're close anyway, so I might as well do that. Where is my phone? Fell into my drawer. I'm like, I don't know, I'm not religious, so I probably ain't going up. You're not getting beamed up. Even though it says God loves all his children, but there is a reason I'm not religious. It's a personal choice, Tristan. I don't judge anyone who is or isn't, and I don't really care what anyone follows. It's a personal thing. It's another one of those rapture scares. Yeah, it's another one of the end of the world scares. I remember when I was in high school, they thought zombies were gonna happen, or there was a prank about a zombie apocalypse maybe happening. Then Y2K, you know, all the computers were supposed to reset because nothing was programmed to go on to the new year of 2000. What was gonna happen when, oh my god, the 19 has to turn into a 20? Oh, Jesus, we don't know what's gonna go on there. Everything's gonna crash. And it's gonna cause the end of the world. All computers are going to shut down. That didn't happen. In 2012, that was another one. There's a very prominent Bible verse to sell all your possessions and follow Jesus. However, that is only really done by religious orders such as monks, nuns, and knights. Yeah, like them, that makes sense. But I think last minute it seems a little underhanded, maybe. I don't know. Again, it seems like you're trying to bribe your way into heaven. I mean, I'm a pretty good person, but let me just get rid of this crap in my closet. Now I'm making it up there. How complete is the Panzer II? It's this complete. if I turn it to a side, all the wheels will fall off. So I believe that once we do this part, I believe we're going to be putting the treads on. We're not too like far off, I feel. It'll take probably like more than one more stream, but the thing is that this, for whatever reason, this kit is very in-depth compared to the other kits that I've done, which is fine. It's kind of, you know, it's a welcomed challenge, but I'm also challenged, so it's gonna take me a bit, and I need more brain cells than I currently have working. The brain cells that are like working right now, they're not working very well, so oh my goodness. Yeah, that piece looks like a wrench in the machine. It definitely is, and watch, it'll probably be on the inside and nobody will see it. And the piece that I'm missing, probably also going on the inside, nobody's gonna see it. But, you know, gotta build it. Built it. Yeah, like in the past. We gotta build it. I saw a video, a documentary video on why Bob the Builder built the Berlin Wall. Highly recommend you look that up on YouTube. I almost put it in the Discord, but I forgot to. I was dying. It's like, this is actually amazing. Who made this and why? What is this? Just had to share that. That just popped into my mind. Yeah, you remember the 2012 Mayan scare? Yeah, and that movie. I remember that movie as well. But yeah, I remember that one. I'm gonna get beamed. You are gonna get beamed up, Brandon. About as complete as any German tank in 45. Historically accurate for a specific time period. Correct, Omega. And to add on to that, that there's a Bible verse doesn't have anything to do with the rapture, so it still doesn't make any sense. Yeah, and like, so my parents, like, we used to go to church when I was a kid. I don't remember learning anything about a rapture, just to be totally honest. And we grew up Christian, so I don't know. I'm not really sure. I mean, I know it's supposed to be a thing or whatever, but I just don't know where it comes from, really. I mean, I assume, yes, it would be in the Bible, but I just don't understand it. Like, I never learned about it, I guess, other than from media. Also, by the way, The Girl Who Punches Werewolves is going really well. That book is still really good. Her mom just, turned people inside out in a diner because she's a witch. So, that's where we're at. That's it. That's all I have to report upon. It's a good book so far. I like it. Why is it always nearly Americans that fall for those end of the world things? I don't know. Maybe I'll just think it's gonna end. I don't know. Sorry, I was looking at the time because again I can't look over the camera. I wish you could finish it soon. Good luck. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it'll be finished eventually. Next stream is Sunday. And you know what? I probably will continue this since it's been so long since we built and I got so stuck here. And plus we had the stream malfunctioning in the beginning. So we'll definitely go ahead and do this on Sunday as well to make up for all that. So, and plus then I can leave it out and find these stupid pieces when my brain's working more properly. So, sorry. Hiccup. Omega, I have no clue, and honestly, as an American, I find it stupid. Since no man besides God himself knows the time to, so I find end of world scares to be stupid and don't take them seriously. Where the History Channel was the only winner of the scare because of their 2012 shows. Do you remember when the History Channel made the documentary on mermaids? Does anyone remember that? That was good times, good times. The rapture seems to be very much a cultural belief over a theological one. Since it is very much an American evangelical Protestant, no other Christian denomination believes it. In fact, we don't call it a rapture. We don't call it the rapture. Often it is called the end of days, Armageddon, or the apocalypse by other denominations of Christians. Interesting. Why is it called a rapture? It's a very interesting title. Yeah, that's always confused me, Omega, since I know there is supposed to be the end time, but I'm pretty sure it's not the rapture or something like that. I'm still confused about it. Yeah, it's interesting. It's an interesting concept too. Isn't it because no, so from what I remember, and I know this not because of like religion. I actually know this because I studied art history, and there's a depiction of this in art history that we were taught about. I don't remember what it's called, but there's some image that shows like it's supposed to depict Jesus taking everybody who was around before him and moving them from hell into heaven. Obviously, that is an art piece. May or may not have anything to do with the Bible. But it was interesting because it was like, oh, yeah, that's right. Everybody prior to him didn't didn't know of him, and yeah, it's interesting. It's an interesting concept. I don't know how much that actually makes sense either. No problem, Holy Knight. I can continue it in the Discord since then I'm not limited by 200 characters. Yeah, like I said, religion is strange, and people believe into it too much, and in my opinion, take it a little too seriously. Yeah, I respect religion and people who believe in whatever they want to believe in. I know people have a lot of different religions and stuff, so whatever makes them happy. As long as people aren't hurting each other, I really don't care what you believe in. That's just my kind of belief in general, even outside of religion. So, if you're not hurting anyone or making anyone's lives worse, I don't really care. I don't care what you think in your own head. It doesn't make a difference to me. It's when you affect other people's lives negatively because of what goes on in your own beliefs, whether they be religious or otherwise. That's just my personal opinion, though. So, theology in the tank stream, yeah. Well, we were talking about how people thought it was going to be the rapture a few days ago, or a day ago, something like that. I don't know. People were saying it's going to be a rapture, and then nobody got raptured. So either the rapture did happen and we all are staying here, or it didn't happen. Also, I think the reason it happens so much in the US is Americans they take things literally. Like I said, about 14 million Americans think chocolate milk comes from brown cows. I love that so much. Well, okay, I think that's because a lot of parents say that. I think that that's like a funny little gullible joke that parents say to their kids, and it's never corrected. There was something recently, I think I shared it on stream too, that I just realized, and I totally don't remember what it was. But it was something that, it was the shaking of the car when you're getting gas. When you're getting gas in your car, my dad used to tell me you don't move around because or else the gas will go back into the gas pump and we won't get the right amount of gas in the car. And I believed that until I was too old to believe it. So, good night, Francisco. Have a good one. But yeah, so if your parents are telling you that chocolate milk comes from brown cows, then who are you to question that? Why would you question that? Why would you care? Like, I had to look up one time when, I guess I still lived with my parents at this time, because I remember having the conversation with my brother. There was a thunderstorm, we saw cows outside, and I was like, do you think cows get struck by lightning? And then we had to look that up. Like, obviously, logic dictates yes. But in my mind, I was like, wait. Americans are extremely gullible. Well, we're just very trusting, I think. I think it's a good quality. I'm gonna take that, turn it around. It's a good quality. We are gullible, but it's a good thing. Because we trust one another. We're very kind and jolly, and we trust one another. You tell me that something's like, I'm just gonna believe it until I'm proven wrong. Especially if it's something where it doesn't actually affect anything. Like, people sold stuff for the rapture. That's a different story, because they affected their own lives if this did indeed happen and people really did do it, which I'm sure somebody did. Somebody has always done something, right? But I feel like we're in general, we just, I don't know, we just trust one another. We trust that people aren't lying to us, I guess. I know I'm a bit gullible, but I'm gullible, but I'm also someone who will look into stuff if it's something that matters a lot to me. Otherwise, I'm taking your word for it. If it's something where I'm like, hold on a second, I'll look it up. But otherwise, that's just the way we roll. We really and I don't know if I have enough time. Interesting, since when Jesus did descend into hell, but I can't if he rose anyone else up with him. You can't remember if he raised anybody up with him, since on the third day he did rise again from the dead. Was he sent to hell during that time? Hold up, I didn't learn that part. Like, I know that was, again, in the artwork, but I don't remember when that would happen. If that happened then, I guess that does make sense. Huh, maybe that's all part of the same thing. Or maybe it's all different depiction. Like, not a different depiction. Maybe it's all, like, different, it's a theory or whatever. Some denomination. I don't know. But good night, Miss Plastic. It is 10:01. Have a good birthday in 2 hours. Oh my gosh, thank you so much, and thank you for letting me know it's time. Anyways, also is due to American religious culture being very different from over other Western countries. This is something Americans do conflate a lot, since I have seen it where Americans will make statements as fact. We like to be very confident here in America. It's okay as long as you admit you're wrong when you're wrong, but the joy of having so much free speech and people not saying its opinion in fact, people tend to take something and run with it. That is very true. Very true, Tristan. On that note, have a good night, everyone. I will see you all on Sunday. New video will be posted Saturday morning at 9 a.m. It's a short one this time because I didn't realize something, and you'll see exactly what I didn't realize in